Chapter 3. Power is not proved by pain. The death of my pastor friend and the hidden killer called ministry stress. For wisdom is a defense as money is a defense. But the excellence of knowledge is that wisdom gives life to those who have it. Ecclesiastes 7:12. He was fired on the mic, a true general in the faith. Every word he spoke, you should think thunder answer. He could preach 7 hours straight, fast for 40 days, hold 10 crusades in 1 month, and still attend overnight vigil. But one day, he didn't wake up. No scandal, no immorality, just stress, the silent assassin of soldiers of God. They might, if you are not dying, you are not doing enough. Church culture has embraced a deadly theology. If it is not painful, it is not powerful. If you are not exhausted, you are not effective. If you rest, you are lazy. If you say no, you are disobedient. So, we bleed behind pulpit. We cough through conferences. We ignore chest pains during deliverance. We preach with migraine, ulcer, IBP, calling it warfare. Brothers and sisters, that is not warfare, that is neglect. Jesus died for the church. You don't have to. My friend died trying to be powerful, kept pushing himself, never said no to an invitation, believes resting was flesh, ignored doctor's appointments, refused to open up when his body began to give warning. I must fulfill my assignment, he used to say, but now he is buried with it. And the ministry, someone else is handling it. The wife, now a widow. The children, fatherless. The church, back to Sunday service the next week. No one replaces you at the hospital, only the pulpit. Ministry stress is not spiritual growth. Yes, spiritual warfare is real. Yes, so are perishing. Yes, we have a short time to do the work. But what you need to know is this. Stress is not a spiritual gift. Fatigue is not fruit of the spirit. Your body is not your enemy. It's your vehicle. Even Paul said, we are pressed beyond measure, so that we despise even of life. 2 Corinthians 1:8. That is not faithfulness, that's honest. He learned to pace himself, to rely on grace, and to delegate. You are not proving faith by killing yourself in the name of fire. You are proving foolishness. God is not glorified in your early death. Let's be real. You are not more spiritual because you ignore your heart. You are not deeper because you preach with ulcer. You are not closer to God just because you collapse after a program. You are dying early and the devil is clapping. Why? Because when you fall, the chip scatter. When you die early, the message you carry gets delayed. When your light burn out prematurely, your legacy turns into a lesson others must learn the hard way. You don't prove power by pain. You prove it by wisdom, endurance, and longevity. Let this be your prayer. Lord, teach me not only to be on fire, but to burn wisely, not destructively. God bless you.
Transforming Your Ministry Through the Digital Age by Abiola Olaoluwa. Learn how one sermon can live online and bless lives for years. Pastors, bishops, apostles, evangelists, read this. Tired of always scrambling for what to preach? Still depending on tithes and offerings as your only source of income? Listen, in this digital age, there's a better way to thrive in ministry without burning out. The author shows you how to grow your impact and create sustainable income using what you already have, your message. It's just 1,000 pesos. That's less than the cost of lunch. Click the link below and download your copy now.
Chapter 4. Jesus rested, why not you? Biblical rest as spiritual warfare. And he said unto them, Come ye yourself apart into a desert place, and rest a while, for there were many coming and going, and they had no leisure, so much as to eat. Mark 6:31. Let's settle this once and for all. Rest is not rebellion. Rest is not laziness. Rest is not weakness. Rest is warfare. You don't need another prophecy. You don't need another video. What you need is a nap and maybe a proper meal, because even Jesus, the Son of God, the Word made flesh, God in sandals, rested. Jesus slept in storms. You panic in quiet. Why the disciples were screaming for survival in a violent sea, Jesus asleep on a pillow. He even had a pillow. Comfort was not a crime. You are afraid that if you sleep, your church will scatter. You think if you rest, the anointing will leak. You are afraid of being less available, as if you are the fourth person in the Trinity. Let me tell you, when Jesus teaches, sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do is sleep. Jesus took break, even from ministry. When the crowd pressed in, when his fame grew, when miracles multiplied, Jesus often withdrew. Not because he was tired of people, but because he was protecting the assignment. But Jesus often withdrew to lowly places and prayed. Luke 5:16. He went up into a mountain apart to pray. Matthew 14:23. Listen, if Jesus, the miracle worker, the bread of life, the great shepherd, knew when to pause, then you, his follower, need to stop acting like you are busier than the Messiah. The devil loves a restless minister. You think Satan only attacks through lust, through false doctrine? Sometimes his deadliest trap is simply this: overwork. Because when you are tired, you pray less, you design less, you love less, you crash faster, and all the devil has to do is keep you busy enough to break you. Rest is a weapon. Rest sharpens your spirit. Rest renew your body. Rest restore your mind. Rest allow revelation to land on fresh soil. Elijah didn't need another prophecy. He needed food and sleep. 1 Kings 19. Go and read it. God didn't shout at him for being tired. He sent an angel chef. Why? Because even prophet faints and God knows it. Final word. If Jesus rested, withdrew, and slept, even in chaos, what makes you think you will be rewarded for running yourself into the grave? The kingdom does not collapse when you take a day off. The anointing doesn't disappear when you rest. You are not less holy when you are on your bed instead of on the mic. Sometimes the holiest person is your pillow. Lord, deliver me from false fire and teach me the discipline of divine rest. God bless you.